What's up, bitches? I'm back. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm so tired, man. I got like a new song just dropped, man, so I'm like sleep deprived as hell. I'm not on drugs. I'm just hella sleep deprived. Okay, so I'm like bored out of my mind, right? So I figured why not make a video, kind of going over, I guess, some of the production, vocals, yada yada, whatever, behind my new single. Not single, it's like I threw it in with like a previous song I dropped called 1111, but the main focus is the song Limelight that I just dropped. And essentially I have the final mix here that I did before I sent it off to my engineer Brian Shortell, who is a genius, who executive mixed the track and did all the mastering. So that all goes to him. A shout out to him because the song would not sound as good as it does if it wasn't for him. So what we have here is just kind of the version up until that point, essentially. I'm looking at it right now. And there's so many, even though I bounced a lot of it, there's still so many layers here. And I can't really go over the effects with you guys because I bounced like everything just for the sake of, like, everything was taking so much goddamn space. And I'm gonna have to like probably like normalize every single one of these tracks when I go over it because since they haven't been run through the master chain, they're pretty quiet. I can actually just put like a fucking limiter on the master and just like bump up that volume a bit, or just any. Sometimes I like to just like slap in a reverb preset, turn all the wet and whatever else down, just keep the dry, so it just serves as like a volume slider sometimes, just a little extra volume boost. But I'm gonna be going over my new single Limelight. No, why I keep saying single? I'll call it, what is Limelight dropped. All right. Essentially I'm gonna be going over that right now, so let's get to it. All right. So essentially the meat and potatoes of this song, it's more of like a, I guess it's kind of like a dance song. It's like the most upbeat song I have so far. Getaway Stranger, it's just a very simple kick snare, but it starts with just a kick, right? Wait, shut up. There we go. Okay, let's see how this goes. So essentially when the first verse starts, it's like, should I fall in love with the limelight, is a low limelight? I'm so tired, Jesus. But it's just the kick, man. It's just the kick. Go like this. And then, when it's like life, death, you know, all that, we kick in the snare. And that essentially just becomes the meat and potatoes of the whole song drum-wise, right? There are little tom fills that kick in here and there. There's a hi-hat in the chorus, and there's more layers and stuff, but that's the meat and potatoes, right? Just a little simple, little boom-ch, boom-ch, you know? Hey, hey. Very, very common dance bop pattern, whatever. So let's see what we have next. The song kicks in with just a very quick impact, right? I'll show you that, how it sounds by itself. It's like, boom, just right to it. No wasting time. So if we hear that with the kick, you'll hear it just drops right in, you know? Like that. Boom, 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 you know, sound like that. What the shit do we have next? Okay, so, it does start with some guitar here. This is just a simple pluck guitar. It's like the original guitar, right? It just goes dun 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 dun. But when you add the delay, it does this kind of thing. It's like da 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 da. You'll hear it, right? I'll play it by itself. I would play it for you with without the delay, but unfortunately it's bounced. And I can't remember which freaking FLP. I have like 50 different FLPs of the song, and I'm not sure which one has the original guitar. So just picture, if you can, that without delay. And this is how it turned out with the delay and shit. Now with the chorus actually layered a higher guitar, it's very, very subtle. It's the same guitar but pitched up an octave. There it is. You can hear that. I'll boost up the volume a bit. That's very subtle. That's what's going on in the chorus. I layered that with the other guitar that was in the verses and shit. It's the same old plucky pluck. Snazzy as fuck, bro. Next, after that, oh yeah, so I guess I should go back to the. We haven't even finished the verses. What am I doing going into the chorus? Guitar, man, that's wrong. Essentially, yeah, so it kicks in. There are two kind of bass layers, I guess, that snap right in with the first verse. First one was, of course, you got some sub bass, which I sidechain, so it's like whoa, 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 you know. So it's a very subtle sidechain, though. I didn't make it that noticeable. I think I made the sidechain more noticeable with the retro stab that I layered with it. Yeah. And then layered. You can hear that do its thing. And then the transition from verse into the chorus, I did this like, my brain isn't working right now. I don't even know the difference between a low pass sweep and a high pass sweep. I swear I'm not that stupid. My brain is just like operating at 10% right now. But yeah, it's a nice low pass, high cut, low. Just listen to the damn thing. Whoa, the aliens are coming for you now. That's what's up, bro. So that's what the transition thingamabob does. I look like I produce like this whole thing, but I look like I'm looking at someone else's work and I just am confused. I swear, this is just how tired me operates. I apologize so much. And then as far as small layer things, there's this woo, you know, that I found that woo sound from like when I was super into like Chase Atlantic and like when I was like 15, and I like that sound. I managed to find it, and ever since then I use that woo, because I found from the song Friends by Chase Atlantic back in the day. And here's how that sounds. Yeah, that's kind of in there. And there's some I mean, that's like the basic gist to those verses, right, man? I mean, like, let's get it. Let's just play all that shit together, right? So like first verse vibes, like that's everything together and shit. Yeah, man. Doesn't sound like balls. It sounds pretty clean. Next, vocals, right? So I guess we'll talk about the lyrics. Yeah, lyrically, this is very it's weird because I don't even know what I sing these songs, but I don't even know what I really am talking about, you know, because this is kind of like a love song, right? But I wrote this as a 100% single dude. Still am single, ladies. So the lyrics, I'm like, they don't even make sense for me to sing, but I guess like you kind of get the vibe of just like lurking in the club energy. And some of the lyrics I cut from the original version of this that I made back in 2021, so that's kind of cool. But I guess that's lyrically what's going on. Sorry I didn't explain that best. Again, that's just my tired brain doing what it does. But yeah, so of course dance pop vocal, very kind of bright sounding. This is one of the songs where like usually I use like, there are layered vocals in this, like in the chorus, like I'll show you the harmonies and shit when I get to it, but the verses, the layers are pretty simple, so I'll just isolate the vocals, right? So sorry, that we'll get to that. Lead vocals, right? Like we have the lead vocal, like and I pitched it down and I pitched it up. I like to do this. It just adds a little extra beef underneath. You can't really hear that when it's layered, but it's there. That's layered with the original vocal. There you go. You can hear it better. And I'll fucking layer that shit with the OG voc. So very spacey. It's like I wanted to keep the vibe. I wanted to still be a Getaway Stranger song, so it This song does have that dark vibe, but it's more upbeat, and I think it's cool because it shows the progression of, you know, Project 3 was just peak depression, Solstice was heartbreak, 1111 was kind of anger and closure, and this song is just like, hey, I'm moving forward, I guess. So that's what's up with that. And what the fuck? Sorry, that pulsating noise sample really wants to reveal itself. We'll get there. So that's like vocally what's going on in the verses, essentially. And I guess we'll move on to the chorus. It's about that time, isn't it? So since we're already on vocals, I'll show you the harmonies. They're very subtle. I really kind of made them quiet, to be honest. But, you know, is what it is. Yeah, LR vocals, here they are. It's funny, I combined the... So when it goes low, like, here, I'll show you the part. By the way, this part, I literally had to, like, time this, so, like, I would, like, wake up, right? And I would have that, like, that deep, like, morning voice, right? And I'd be like, okay, my voice is like this right now, so I have to record this now. Like, I would just go right, as soon as I wake up, I'd go right to the basement and record as much as I can, because it helps me access that range easier. Like, I can still access it without, you know, like, as soon as I wake up having to do it, but it takes me doing, like, hella vocal exercises to get there. I have to do, like, hella ohms and shit to get there. So if you're wondering how I get that deep tone and how it can also go up with my voice, that's how, I guess, expose myself. Boom, that's how you do it, folks. But I was saying that with this part, the vocals are panned left, right, just like the harmonies are in the chorus, which I'll play for you. Okay, here are the chorus harmonies.
Girl, see you in the back and I want you back. I taste so dirty with my like that. Separate my mind and heart and soul. Find some time to race.
So very sloppy, honestly, but it didn't really matter because it's such a subtle layer that they don't gotta be perfect. These are very... I realize how sloppy these are, but it works. It works when it's tucked underneath. Play that again.
Girl, see you in the back and I want you back. I taste so dirty with my like that. Separate my mind and heart and soul. Find some time to erase my youth. You make my kissing on your waist, cause that's all I know to do.
So those are panned left and right and shit, and very quiet. I just had to bump the volume hella on that so you guys could even hear it. Anyway, and then there's falsetto vocals actually in the chorus too, just for the one part that's like, I got do so dirty with mine like that. They're only falsetto vocals for that part. I'll show you guys. Sounds like I sound like Mickey Mouse when I do my falsetto shits, but whatever. Wait for it.
I got do so dirty with mine like that.
So that's in there just like the other vocals. Very, very quiet in there, but it adds a nice subtle layer. Okay, what else? So that's vocals covered. I went over how another guitar gets added. I guess we'll go over the impact sounds. Very simple stuff. We have sweep impact, air impact, high impact, cellar impact, glassy impact. How does that all sound together? Yeah, that's what happens when the chorus hits. So I'll play that with all the other shit that we already went over. Sub bass, enable that. Retro stab bass. Yeah, there's a good few things actually get added in this chorus. I'll go over all of them. But you know. But no, so there's still more, right? So, where is it? Okay, so there's that pulsating noise that I kept accidentally playing earlier. That's what gets kicked in this chorus. And by the way, producers, noise, subtle noise is a great way to add like more. It feels like it fills, if you're looking for anything, I guess, fill space in your productions and nothing else is working, just add some goddamn noise in there. Because I added noise and it's so subtle, but it fills in that space well. So here's how that sounds by itself. So that's in there and it gives the chorus this. It already has a pulsing energy, but it enhances that because the noise is sidechained. Yeah. Back to the selecting all the impacts and shit. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, okay, yeah, there's also these hi-hats that get added in the chorus. Let me play that for you guys. So that's just there. That's there each and every chorus of the song. That doesn't change each time. Same volume and shit and everything. Now what I love about the song is like the tom fills, right? So there's multiple tom fills. Tom Phil, it's like could be named Tom Phil. My name's Tom Phil. These are the tom fills. We have two types of tom fills. We have the more I don't want to say, I guess yeah, I could say kind of more jungle drum sounding tom fills, and then the more 80s synth textured tom fills. So you know what it is. So that's the one, and then there's this one that actually is layered with the other tom fill when it kicks in. Cool shit, isn't it? And then like I switched up the patterns throughout, so towards the end you'll get some shit like this. And then the end is just this synth tom. Yeah. And then in the chorus we also have these vocal samples that, let's see, I think this one, there's this one that you hear very loud before that second verse kicks in. But it also is there quieter in other parts of the song. I just have to figure out where. I kicked it in at the ending chorus, right? Yeah, the ending chorus, it's there. Yeah, and you might not notice, but for that very final bit, that that outro where it's like chasing higher won't come down until I've made it clear. We switch it out for another vocal sample actually that that sounds like this. So here by itself it sounds super crispy and distorted, but when it's thrown in the mix it blends in quite well. So yeah, you listen to it solo, there's like this very kind of distorted and shit, but when it's in the context of everything else you barely even notice it, since it's also very quietly in there and it's a nice subtle detail. I think I've covered like really majority of this song actually. Oh wait, there's more stuff. Oh shit. So I'll just go over some of the stuff that gets added with that bridge, right? With the bridge of this song, I added this this airy pad to create some space where it's like, try for love but you can't decide, kiss me it felt like cyanide, you know. Oh yeah, here it is. Wait. Again, super distorted, but it blends in when, you know, so by itself it actually kind of sounds bad because it's so much distortion, but again, context of everything else in the mix, it sounds smooth as butter. So I'm just playing you it solo to show you that it's there. Oh, there's even more layers, shit. And then there's this like verbed pluck sound that's like, that kicks in after I say like shawty too quick, tell me goodbye. Or like one of the phrases like that. Where is it? Verbed pluck, here it is. It's like shawty found love for the limelight. Shawty too quick, tell me goodbye. That sound. So that's like the little bridge things that are there, and I think last but not least, there's like this little gritty bass layer that gets added. Oh, there's even more shit. God damn it. So there's this gritty bass that gets added in the final chorus, I think. Yeah, there it is. So this gets added in the final chorus, layered on top of all the other bass layers we have. And then in that final, again, right when that second vocal sample kicks in with the chasing higher, you know, with the outro, we also get this lead synth that is actually copy and paste from the original demo of the song in the background in there. Let's just play that for you guys. So there's that, and last but not least, there's one little vocal layer I forgot to mention to you guys. It's that in the verse, in verse 2 where I go low with it, there's like some layered vocals in there. I think this is it. So that's layered with the lower vocals. Yeah. And that's like all the layers and shit to this song pretty much. Like all productions, it's pretty layered like a nice cake, but when it all comes together, as I enable these layers, bear with me, you know, I can't just do the control click thing because there are layers that are unnecessary in here, so I have to kind of manually do it. But all together, when you hit him with that, you get Limelight by Getaway Stranger, man. That's what it is. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much the basis of Limelight production and vocals. Sorry if this video was a bit sloppy, man. I'm sleep deprived as hell because I was up all night releasing this song everywhere and all that, and just when I release a song, I get insanely excited and energetic, and then it's like I get this insane come down afterwards. So just is what it is, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, any content you guys want me to do, drop it in the comments. I love you guys, much love, and I will see you in the next goddamn video, man. Peace.